And get ready for another journey to Neverland. Peter Pan and Wendy, the latest screen adaptation of the classic tale of Peter Pan, hits Disney Plus today. It tells the story of Wendy Darling, a girl afraid to leave her childhood home, who meets Peter Pan, a boy who can fly. Together with Wendy's brothers and tiny fairy Tinkerbell, they journey to the magical world of Neverland. And I got to speak with actress Yara Shahidi, who plays Tinkerbell, and she told me what it's like playing her character and what makes this adaptation unique.
Peter Pan and Wendy plays on that core classic fairy tale that we love, but their storylines about growing up that are expanded and so emotional, and I think each character gets subtle backstories and more development in a way where I think you walk away knowing a lot more about these people that we thought we knew.
That's right. And of course, you are part of this film, and they're saying that you're actually the first person of color that plays Tinkerbell. I've seen it and I absolutely love you. You are adorable, and how you portray the character, you're just so fun and happy and very twinkly.
Yes.
if that's even a word. Preparations that you had to go through, and maybe the difficulties and challenges that you faced while filming this.
Oh, well, I think what's funny is when we had started filming, and we were filming during the pandemic, when we first got the call, they were like, okay, she's going to need a Cirque du Soleil trainer. She's going to need a this and a that. And, by the time we got to filming, they realized with my character that it's going to be so visual effects reliant because she's so small, because she moves so much, that they didn't need me on strings to do any of that, because they were going to have to change how I looked anyway, add wings, add all sorts of stuff. So we ended up doing a motion capture process, which is quite different. And motion capture, I think, is I'm trying to find the best word, because I wouldn't say isolating in a negative way. It's very individual. It's a very individual experience, because I've watched the scenes, but by the time I get to set, it's me talking to stands that have my castmates' faces on them. And it's me trying to imagine these worlds that they've built sets of. And so it really did require a big imagination, which was a fun challenge. And I think as we began filming, I got into it more and more. And I think it became easier slowly to really feel like I was immersing myself in a world, even though, the set around me didn't necessarily look like Skull Rock.
Definitely it was a difficult role, I would assume, for you to play. You had no one to feed off of.
Yeah.
Your dialogues maybe was a little bit more of actions. But how did you psych yourself? How did you become Tinkerbell?
Well, one, I had a great Tinkerbell playlist that I'd listen to in the morning. A lot of it was just getting really comfortable in my body. There was quite a few clips of silent movies that David referenced, that I had even found too, as just general kind of physical reference. But I use my hands a lot, but I think I've never, and so many of us, when we have the ability to speak, don't use much of our body other than our hands. So I really had to kind of train myself to figure out how my whole body could express something, how my entire face would express something, to think, okay, if I react a certain way and I'm saying words, how much bigger would my reaction be if I had no words to express how I felt? And so it was fun to be able to kind of train myself to react differently than I would have, especially coming from TV and even other movies where I think it's about, micro expressions. It was trying to figure out, how do I do a bigger expression, be really big while still being believable?
That's right. Well, of course, we look forward to watching this version, Peter Pan and Wendy, out April 28th, Disney Plus. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thanks.